Hello friends, today we will discuss very important topic of boats and steams from the chapter time, speed and distance. It's a very important topic and generally students you can find 2 to 3 questions from this topic in a various competitive exams. And the most of the students find it difficult to solve the questions based on boats and steam. But again students, I will tell you this is very basic concept and same formula of time speed distance is applicable over here. Now let's start the chapter boats and steam and have the overview of the session. In this session, first of all, we will do the basic formulas of boats and steams. After that, the application of that basic formulas in the various questions, and then it is followed by the practice questions and their answers. Now, first of all, problems about boats and steam. Initially, let's take the speed of the boat or men. When speed of boat, student, it means speed of boat is equal to speed of men. It is one and same thing. In a still water is say B. In a still water means students that man is doing boating with his own speed. No speed of water is involved. In a still water means only speed of boat or you can speed of man is say B km/h. And if the speed at which the steam is flowing is W, it means speed of water or you can say rate of water, yeah, velocity of water is W km/h. Then first case, when the boat is traveling with the stream means when it is moving downward. Now suppose if you are boating with the speed of 10 km/h, that is the man speed is 10 km/h and the speed of the water or you can say rate of the water is student 2 km/h. That means speed of boat will be when flowing downward or you can say it is downstream, then it will be B plus W km/h. The speed of the boat plus speed of the water. As you can say, take it from practical examples, like you are swimming with a speed of 8 km/h and water is also flowing with a speed of 2 km/h, and if you are swimming with a flow of water, that means downstream, that means the effective speed will be student 10 km/h. So one thing we have to learn is speed of the boat downstream is B plus W, speed of boat plus speed of water. Now same when the boat travels against the stream, student, when boat travels against the stream, against means suppose same example, the speed of boat is B and speed of water is W, yeah, rate of water is W, that means speed of boat will be B minus W. This is known as upstream speed. Upstream speed of the boat against water means boat travel against the stream means upstream. So it will be B minus W. Same example, if Ram speed is Ram oblique speed of boat we can say is 6 km/h and rate of water is equal to 2 km/h. 2 km/h. Then what will be the speed of boat? Speed upstream? It will be B minus W. So upstream speed will be student. It will be upstream will be 6 minus 2. That means 4 km/h. In the case of downstream, when person is flowing with a rate of water, yeah, you can say person is doing a boating with a speed of water, it will be added, and when it is against water, it will be deducted. Same concept will apply all the questions in students time, speed and distance, or you can say boats and steams question. Rest formulas are same. Distance equal to speed into time, time equal to distance by speed, speed equal to distance by time. Rest is same, and then you have to take care of units also, students. Okay. Now from these, if the upstream is noted as, if the upstream speed is noted as U, upstream is noted as students U, and downstream is denoted as D, then straightway formula, because students this formula will be applicable in most of the cases. So speed of boat will be, what is B? Speed of boat. Speed of boat will be D plus speed, B will be speed of boat will be d downstream speed plus upstream speed divided by 2, and this is the rate, or you can say oblique speed of water will be downstream speed minus upstream speed divided by 2. So if you straightaway know the formula, then easily you can do most of the question orally, students. So this is the formula, generally 2-3 formulas which you will use in a boats and steam chapter. Now let's have the look on a question. Now student, here is the first question. Lokesh can row 10 km against the stream in 15 minutes and return in 12 minutes. Find the speed of the boat in still water. Again, student, just go through the question and see what examiner is asking. Lokesh can row 10 km against the stream. What is the meaning of 10 km against the stream? That means upstream. 10 km against the stream in 15 minutes and return in 12 minutes. And return in 12 minutes means coming downstream. So that's why he is taking less time. Find the speed of boat in still water and speed of water, students. What is asking? Speed of boat and speed of water. Now do it by the way of equation, students. What is the distance? 10 km. Initially, then after that we will do the straightaway application of the formula. What is the distance? 10 km. Let the speed of the Lokesh, speed of the boat is B and speed of the water is W. So B minus W, it is upstream, as already we have discussed. When against stream, it will be B minus W, students. And what is the distance by speed is, student? Time. And what is time? 15 minutes. And now you have to take care of, students, units. It is 10 km, it is 15 minutes. So what you will do? You will convert, this is kilometer, so convert this into R. 15 by 60. 15 by 60. So it will be 1 by 4. So what will be first equation? 4 into 10 will be 40 is equal to B minus W. 40 equal to B minus W. And then he is returning in 12 minutes. That means distance is same, students. 10 upon B plus W downstream, because when downstream, boat speed plus speed of water will be added. Return in 12 minutes. It will be 12 minutes divided by 60. It will be R. So it will be 50 is equal to B plus W. And when you will solve this equation, students, when you will solve this equations, you will be, W will be cancelled. 90 is equal to twice of B. 90 is equal to twice of B. So what is B? Speed of boat. What is B? 90 upon 2. It will be, student, 45. Which is the speed of boat? So we have find our first answer, speed of boat in still water. That means speed of man or speed of boat is 45 km per hour. It is kilometer per hour because we have converted this into hours. And speed of water will be, so you will put boat here in first equation. 40 is equal to 45 minus W. So W will be, student, 5. So speed of the water will be 5 km per hour. Unit should be same, kilometer per hour. So this is the method by equations we have done the question. Then straightaway, student, you can apply the formula already, which we have done in the last slides. Again, I will go to the slide. What is the formula? You can see speed upstream, speed of boat will be downstream plus upstream by 2, and speed of water will be downstream minus upstream by 2. Now here he is moving 10 km against the stream in 15 minutes. You can apply unitary method. In 15 minutes, I am writing formula. In 15 minutes, he is moving 10 km. So in 60 minutes, he will move 40 km. In 15 minutes, move 10 km. So in 60 minutes, because mostly speed will be in km per hour, 10 by 15 into 60. So this is our 40 km per hour is upstream speed. Upstream 40 km per hour. Same logic, and return in 12 minutes. So in 12 minutes, 10 km. In 60 minutes, what will be downstream, students? By applying same logic, downstream will be 50 km per hour. Same logic, I'm not writing. You can apply equation in 12 minutes, it is 10 km. In 60 minutes, it will be 50 km. Now we know upstream, we know downstream. Speed of boat will be downstream plus upstream by 2. Simply 50 plus 40 by 2, it will be 45. It will be 45 km per hour. And speed of water, which is W, will be D minus U by 2, which will be 50 minus 40 by 2, students, which will be 10 by 2, 5 km per hour. This is through formula. Again, this is through equation. I think that this concept is clear now. Now move to next question, students. Second question, Deepak can travel 9 km per hour in still water. He travels 65 km downstream in a river. Just go through, students. Okay. Find the rate of flow of water. What he is asking, after going through the question, he is asking find the rate of the flow of water. Again, speed of water he is asking. Deepak can travel. Read it in a student's block in a small lines. Deepak can travel 9 km in still water. That is the speed of boat. Speed of boat oblique speed of man. So Deepak speed is 9 km per hour, or you can say speed of boat. He travels 65 km downstream in a river. That means, what is distance, student? 65 upon travel downstream. Speed of boat, that means speed of Deepak 9, and we have to find speed of water. Not given. We will take W is equal to, and then return. And again, returning time is also there, students. That means plus distance by speed is time, plus same distance 65 divided by 9 minus W is equal to overall it is 18 hours. So this is simple equation which you have made, student. Distance upon speed is time, but you should know the concept that downstream speed of boat plus speed of water. No need to cram anything. Simply you can apply the logic. Distance by speed is time. Time is given and return 65 divided by 9 minus W because it is upstream, and overall 18 hours. Now you can solve this equation, and after that you can find the answers. But again, students, if you really want to do it by, because in the exam there will be choices given, but again if we want to see, we have to make total time 18 hours. So simply you can see 65 is a multiple of 13. 13 into 5 is 65. Student, 13 into 5. One way you can solve this equation. I am not solving. You have to solve at your own way. No, I am telling you how to put value, student. 13. We have to make it 13 because 13 into 5 will be 65, and 13 plus 5 will be 18. So 18 you can break 13 5. So it is 9 is given. If you will take it 4, 9 plus 4 is 13, and then here the time will be 5 hours. 9 minus 4 is 5, and 5 into 13 is 65. So answer will be 13 plus 5 18 hours, which you can satisfy. So what is the rate of flow, student? Rate of flow we have taken as a 4. So answer will be, student, speed of water will be 4 km per hour, because our main purpose is to save time. Why to waste time on solving this equation? You can simply put the values, just see the multiples. So your tables from 12 to 19 should be, students, very much clear. Multiples, like if any exam is using 119, 17 into 7, and if the total time is 24 hours, statewide, what should come in mind? 17 into 7. Clear, students? Now come to question number 3. The speed of boat in still water is 4 km per hour. Speed of current is 2 km per hour. Time taken to reach at certain distance upstream is 9 hours. Find the time. Student, now you have gone through the question, and what we have to calculate, student? Find the time it will take to go the same distance downstream. What is asking? Time to go same distance downstream. So for downstream we have to know the value of speed of boat, speed of water, and the distance. That means distance by speed will be time. Now what is given? See, always I have told you to break the question in a small part. Speed of boat in still water is 4 km per hour. Speed of boat is given. What is speed of boat, student? Is 4 km per hour. And speed of current? Speed of water is also given. What is speed of water? 2 km per hour. If the time taken to reach a certain distance upstream is 9 hours, what is given, student? To reach a certain distance. Now distance is d upon what is speed of boat? 4, and it is given certain distance, student, upstream. And when it is upstream, so it will be minus 4 minus 2 is equal to what is time? 9 hours. So distance by speed is time. Initially if you will see a question and it will look very confusing, but again if you make an equation, it will be very easy. What you have to know? Upstream minus downstream add, distance by speed is time. So it will be d will be equal to 9 into 2 will be 18 kilometer. Now distance is known, 18 kilometer, and after that what we have to do, student? We have to find the time it will take to go to the same distance downstream. Now what is the formula of time? Time is equal to, student, distance upon speed. Same formula which we are applying. What is now time will be, what is distance, student? 18 kilometer, which we have already calculated. And what is speed? Now downstream speed means boat plus speed of water, 4 plus 2. So it will be 18 divided by 6. It will be 3 hours. So answer will be, in 3 hours he will go same distance downstream. So always try to break the question in a small part. What is given, what we have to find, what should be the formula, and then you will see questions will be very easy, students. Now come to next question. Question number 4. A boat goes 12 km upstream in 48 minutes. The speed of the stream is 2 km per hour. Find the speed of the boat in still water. Now student, what we have to find? Speed of boat. That means speed of man we have to find in still water. So now see what is given in the question. A boat goes 12 km upstream. That means distance is 12 km. I have written distance 12 km upstream. Upstream means B minus W equal to 48 minutes. It is minutes. Initially I have written distance by speed is time, but now the speed of stream is 2 km per hour. You will apply, you will put 2 here. So simply 12 upon B minus speed of stream is 2 is equal to 48. It is 48 minutes, student. And here it is 12 kilometer. So convert this minute into hours. Divided by 60, it will be 4 by 5. And if you deduct 4 into 3 is 12. And you will multiply, it will be 5 3 15 is equal to B minus 2. And it will be 17 is equal to B. So what is B? Speed of boat. What is B? Speed of boat, which he is asking in a still water. So answer will be, student, what is the answer? Answer will be 17 km per hour is the speed of boat. Clear, student? Now after that, move to fifth question. A man covers 33 km upstream and 84 km downstream in 7 hours. He also covers 55 km upstream and 63 downstream in 8 hours. Speed of boat. Now students, just go through, and here we have to see what examiner is asking. Find the speed of boat in still water and speed of water. Both the things he is asking. That is speed of boat, or you can say speed of man and speed of water. Now see, two equations are given. If you will see, a man covers 33 km upstream. Now we can write equation 33 divided by B minus W because upstream, and 84 downstream plus 84 divided by downstream B plus W. And what is total time, student? Distance by speed is time. So what will be total time? It will be given 7 hours. So it is first equation. You can go through basics of the concept which you have done in the school, student. In the schools we have to solve whole the question, because we have to write equations and then we will solve. On that basis you will get the score. But my main purpose over here is to save time. But right now I will write both the equations. He also covers 55 divided by, he also covers 55 km upstream. Again over B minus W plus, and 63 km downstream, 63 over B plus W. And what is the time he is taking? 8 hours. Unit are same, kilometer, hours. And what we have to find? We have to find speed of boat, which is B, and speed of water. Either solve these equations, it will again take a lot of time, students, or you can see the multiples. Now I am taking only first equation, student. First equation I am taking 33. When you see 33 figure, what comes in mind? It is a multiple of 11. 11 into 3 is 33. So when, student, you can solve this equation. I am writing this equation over here. Simple equation: 33 over B minus W plus 84 over B plus W equal to 7. Now if you will divide it by 11, suppose here it is 11. 11 into 3 will be 33. Then, student, here it should be 4. So that 3 plus 4 can be 7. If it is 4, then in the denominator it should be 21. 21 into 4 is 84. Now it will satisfy 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. Now we have two equations which you can solve orally, but I am writing here B minus W equal to 11 and B plus W, student, is equal to 21. You will solve twice of B is equal to 32. B will be 16. If B is 16, then W will be 5, because 16 minus 5 will be 11. If B is 16, W will be 5, it will be 21. So now we have done the breakup. Again, now we are solving here, but in the exam, if choices are given, speed of boat 16, 18, 12, you can put values. There you can do it orally, students, instead of solving whole equation. Same equations you can solve. 16 minus 5 is 11 into 5 is 16 minus 5. If you want to check, 16 minus 5 is 11. 11 5, 55. 16 plus 5 is 21 3, 63, and total it will be 8 hours. So it will be very easy if you will do it by the equations, by the way of putting values. You have to see multiple: 7, 33, 84. 33 is cancelling by 11. 11 3. Clear, students? Now come to question number 6. How long will it take to row 20 km upstream if one can row 10 km in 10 minutes in still water and the same distance in 8 minutes with the stream? Now what he is asking, students, in this question, how long time is asking will it take to row 20 km upstream, and he is asking how long 20 km upstream. That means the question is asking is 20 divided by B minus W. He is asking. This is the thing, upstream, because upstream distance by speed is time. If one can row 10 km in 10 minutes in still water. Now what is given, students? What is given? Given is 10 km in 10 minutes in still water. Distance is 10. Distance is 10. Still water divided by speed of B boat is equal to 10 minutes. Distance by speed is time. Now what I will do? I will divide it by 60, because here it is kilometer, it is minutes. So convert that minute into hours. So that means speed of boat will be 6 into 10, 60 kilometer per hour. Now student, speed of boat is 60 kilometer per hour. And after that, and the same distance in 8 minutes with the stream. This 8 minutes with the stream means downstream. So distance is same, 10 divided by B plus W is equal to 8 minutes. Because what he is asking, 10 km in 10 minutes in still water. Still water means speed of boat, and the same distance is 8 minutes with the stream. That means downstream. So again convert that into 8 by 60 hours. Now we know 10 upon speed of boat is 60 plus water is equal to 8 upon 60. It will be 4 to the 8, 4, 15. Again it will be 2, 5, 10. It will be 75. 75 is equal to 60 plus water. And what is the speed of water? 75 minus 60 is equal to speed of water. Again, don't get afraid by seeing the question, students. Simply just make equations. If choices are given, then believe me, it can really help you. Now our basic purpose here is to have a basic knowledge of the concept. After that, you can do practice at your own end, students. So speed of water will be 15 km per hour. And now what is the question? We know speed of water is 15, speed of boat is 60. Both the things are given, and the question was how long will it take to row 20 km upstream. Now 20 divided by speed of boat is 60 and speed of water is 15. It will be 20 over 45 hours into, if you will do into minutes, into 60, 15, 4, 60, 15, 3, it will be 80 by 3, which will be 2, 3 to the 6, 26.66 minutes he will take to row 20 km upstream. So this is the answer, student, 26.66. Again, just read the question, convert that into small parts, and then you can see the questions will be very easy, students. Now come to next question. Question number 7. A man can row 6 km per hour in still water. Just go through, student. If the river is running at 2 km per hour, now what is given, students? Just write down speed of man. Your speed of boat oblique man, one and same thing, is equal to 6 km per hour. And river is running, speed of water is equal to 2 km per hour. It takes 3 hours more to go from A to B upstream than to go downstream from B to A. How far is A from B? What he is asking? He is asking about the distance. He is asking about the distance. Now distance equals speed into time. You can see speed of man is given, time. If it takes 3 hours more to go from A to B, and go from A to B upstream. Now A to B is upstream. That means distance D upon B minus W if he is taking T time. If he is taking T time, what is B? B is given here, D upon 6, and what is water? Minus 2 is equal to T. So what will be D? D by 4 equal to T, and here it will be D equal to 4T. This is first relation, D equal to 4T. Now it takes 3 hours more to go from A to B upstream. Now if T, then to go downstream. That means what is the T? Is the time. T is the time going upstream. So what is the time going downstream, student? What is the time going? What is the time going downstream? T minus 3. Distance upon B plus W is equal to T minus 3. T minus 3. Because going upstream is T, so it takes 3 hours more to go from A to B upstream. So that means downstream will be T minus 3. So again you will put value D upon B will be 6, W will be 2 is equal to T minus 3. D upon 8 equal to T minus 3. So D is equal to 8T minus 24. Now here D is 40. So you can replace, you can equate 4T is equal to 8T minus 24. So 4T is equal to 24. So T will be, student, 6. That means time will be 6 hours. Time will be, and what is asking? What is the question, student? How far is A from B? Distance equal to speed into time. Here relation is D equal to 4T. Now come here. Distance here relation is D equal to 4T. So what will total distance d equal to 4 into t will be 6. So answer will be 24 kilometer is the distance, students. Clear? Just do not panic, students, while seeing the question of boats and steams. Just apply the same formula, distance equals speed into time. What is time? Distance by speed. What is speed? Distance by time. And then see whether it is upstream or it is downstream. Then the question seems to be very easy. Okay, students. Now just have a look on some practice questions which you have to solve at your own end. Question 1, then question 2. After that there are question 3 and then question 4. Just go through, students, and after that their answers. Just write down or just have a look at their answers. 2 km per hour, 20 km, 3 km per hour, 15 km. Okay, thank you, students. Just have a nice day. Thank you.